What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, the master, even 2 or 3. But if you could.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Yo, 1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Alex Presley.
Now at the plate, Alex Presley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a knuckleball making him look bad. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, the interesting thing about Carl, look, pitchers struggle with balls on the corner. They don't like that he makes them throw the ball in the middle of the plate sometimes. But he will call that high pitch. So watch him attack the high pitch and try to get that strike.
1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Nick Castellanos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Just off on the timing for that knuckleball.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Tigers leave 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Man, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. No problem here. 1 away. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Now at the plate, Zach Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone!
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Batting third.
Stepping in now, Lamar Wiley. Hit in the air out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
He'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out there. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Into the box, Caden Torres. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Castellanos has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Batting fifth. Third
into the box now, Noah Vega. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. On now, Dodgers 2, and the Tigers nothing.
Leading out for Detroit.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers.
The catcher, number 34.
In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
James McCann comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres is after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, center fielder Jacoby Jones.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Jones. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Now in the box, Matt Liu. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Baseman, Matt Liu.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Into the box now, Carlos Chen. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Vega.
In now, Matthew Vega, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
This is the one advantage the National League has, I believe, in an interleague game. Here's a pitcher, gets a base hit. He's used to hitting. The American League is kind of sitting there going, this is how you do it, guys.
Stepping in now, Max Smith. Line towards center field. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Standing in now, Zach Williams. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. The relay throw. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Lamar Wiley. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Castellanos is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Caden Torres. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's 0-1. Runner goes for third. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jones on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. LA's on top. Not far from us here at Dodger Stadium, the beautiful beaches of Southern California. Thanks again for joining us on MLB Network. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6.